Yo, hope everyone's having a good day, good week so far. Happy Monday. I'm not having that happy of a Monday, right? Things are not going the best. I can't even fake a smile anymore. That's the truth. But I'm not here to complain for 10, 20 minutes, whatever. I just feel a certain way. I don't like it, right? I felt like this for a while. I was like, let me just come on here, talk about it. And maybe either someone else feels this way, someone can relate, or like what's happened before when I haven't felt good. I've come on here, post, and someone says something that surprisingly helps. I read it, and I'm like, yo, that person's right. So that's how I'm feeling today, right? And I noticed this a while ago, but like, if you saw me when I was like 16 through 18, right? I was depressed. I was a sad dude. Like, there was a lot of stuff at home that was not good, right? That was kind of beating me up inside. And I was sad. I'd show up to school. I'd have to talk to these counselor dudes and this lady. And I didn't even want to do that, but they just made me do it instead of class. I don't know. I did not have a lot going for me. I was not feeling good, right? And even then, I noticed when I was around family members back then, when we'd have, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever it is, I'd sit there and be a whole different person. I'd be smiling, laughing. I could fake it, right? I can't do it anymore. Not at all. And it's not that I don't want to. Or, I wish when I see my grandma, when I see my mom, when I'm talking to them, I can be yeah, when they're talking to me, but I can't. It just doesn't work. I just have the straight face the whole time. And even when they're trying to tell me something good, trying to tell me, hey, why don't you try doing this in life? This might help. Or, hey, do you want me to get you this? It could be something good. Hey, do you want to go get food? Do you want to do anything? It's just no. I just want to go be alone. I don't know what it is, man. No, I'm not going to say that. I do know what it is. It's a whole combination of everything. I mean, part of it is expectations and disappointment, right? And my expectations are lowered on a lot of aspects of my life. I've lowered everything pretty much, right? And yet I still somehow get disappointed in a lot of things, whether I'm doing something or watching something or going somewhere, no matter what it is. Big and little examples, right? Obviously a long time ago, but breakup stuff, not fun, right? That's negative. That never makes you feel good. Then there's family stuff, dude. Things used to be bad. Then they stop. Then they start up again. They stop. They start up again. It's just hard to deal with, dude. I wish situations either stayed the same or didn't, right? If you know a friend, right, that's in a toxic relationship or something, and you've been telling them, hey, leave that person or leave that girl. If maybe you're a girl telling your friend, leave that dude. He's no good, right? And yet they keep going back or they keep staying. You know it's wrong, yet it keeps happening. That's just how life feels. The entirety of my life right now feels like that. I know something's wrong, yet I just keep going and nothing's happening because of it. Now, there are tiny things that are good, getting to watch my brother grow up is awesome, right? He's almost 1. But then again, I'm 21. Why do I have a brother now? Now, by the time he's my age, I'm going to be 42. I could be dead by then. You know what I mean? No lie. So it's just things like that. Now, I mean, that's not a thing that makes me upset. That's not a big deal. But I'm just saying, it just seems like every little thing doesn't work out. I meet people, I talk to them, and we're just not on the same wavelength. It just doesn't make sense to me. Part of it, I think, is my outlook just on life, on the world. I do the YouTube stuff, and I've been reapplying to jobs and stuff, trying to get back into, working full-time, doing stuff a lot. But it's just hard, man. I mean, first of all, who hires anymore, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's not even that. It's I talk to people and they'll be doing something, right? Let's just say, I'm just making up a scenario here, okay? This is not meant to be negative. If this is your life I describe, I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. I'm just giving you an example of something, right? I'll be talking to anybody, right? A girl or a friend, or just start talking to a dude. Because I talk to random people, because people oh, you make videos? Me too. Let's chat, whatever, right? You never know why you're talking to somebody. So I'll be talking to someone, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to community college, then I go to work, then I go home and smoke, whatever. And I don't know what it is. Anytime I hear anybody's life, dude, it just never matches. Not once have I thought, oh, I could do that too. I could do that with it. Not with you, but you know what I mean? Oh, I could live that life. I could do that. It's everyone that's doing something, I feel is doing way better than me. So much better than me, and I can't even fathom me doing what they're doing. If someone's hey, I haven't smoked in a year, and I've been working, lifting, all these things, and I just can't even think about it, dude. And it's weird how that happens, because I remember, like, just a small example, this is like for the breakup, right? As soon as I was sad, heartbroken, I told myself, right, I was like, I'll never let that happen again. Never gonna date someone, or at least never gonna get attached to someone like that again, right? And then I spent a year, probably 2 years straight with that mentality, right? Almost 3 years, honestly, almost like 2.5, 2 years with that mentality. And then now it's like, it's been so long. It's like, oh, I could be ready to get back into things, but where do you even start? What do you even say, dude? Like, I don't know. It all goes back to the same thoughts. It's like, what's the point of any of this? What's the point of even trying to work my ass off to do something, and then it all just goes away? You just die. Like, whatever, man. I don't know. But I think I've just been, I don't know, stuck in I wouldn't say a phase, but just a part of my life that, you got to get through. I don't know. I have a few older family members, but when I talk to them, like when they're my age, they were all doing stuff. Like one family member was at college playing football when they were 21. Another one was joining the military. Like everyone was doing things, and I'm not doing much. I'm sitting here complaining, basically, like, like. So what would someone say when I say that, right? They'd be like, okay, so go out and do something about it. You should be motivated then. You know what's wrong. Go out and change it. But I just don't care, bro. Not a single part of me cares. And it never has. It's been like this since 6th grade, 7th grade, when they when they first start talking to you in school about growing up and going to school, college, think about what you want starting to do for work. The first time I heard that was when I first entered high school, freshman year, right? I mean, people said it earlier, but the main one, freshman year, I remember a counselor person asking me, what are you interested in? Like, what kind of jobs would you do, whatever? And I remember I would tell them that there's nothing. I would do tests. They would read off like a million job titles to me, read off all these things, ask me what I'm interested in. And I would always say the same thing. I can't find anything. There's absolutely nothing I'm interested in. And they're like, okay, if there's nothing you're interested in, what's just something you could do and deal with? But that's not how I wanted to live. I would just, what's the point of living a life just to deal with it, or just to deal with, like, you know how many people I see hate their jobs? And I get it. You need money. Like, I've been very desperate recently and back in the day. Like, there have been a lot of times where I've needed money. I get it. Sometimes you have to work even if you don't want to. I understand that. I just mean on the total outlook of life, I can't be that dude that's just sitting in some cubicle. And I know everybody says that now. But I've been thinking this since I was a little ass kid. Like I would just see anybody in my family doing something. Oh, you're going to be a lawyer. Oh, you're going to be a doctor. Like, these are good things. These are awesome jobs. But in my head, I'm like, I would never do that shit. I could just see how unhappy I'd be. I don't know what it is, man. And I've still worked with that mentality. I was working at Domino's, Jimmy John's, Burlington, Portillo. I've worked at a lot of different places, okay? A lot of food places, now that I think about it. Texas Roadhouse, too. A lot of food places. But I'll be working places, and I'll even have that mentality while I'm there. I'll be like, you obviously need this money, whether it's to pay for something, like somebody got to pay for car shit that pops up out of nowhere. You know how that goes. Like, you'll just be driving, oh, your transmission fucked up? Well, $7,000. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, things like that happen, and it's like, obviously you need money, you have to work, but I don't know. Being young, like, I can see how you can easily get trapped in that when you just stick to one thing, right? When you just find a job where you're like, oh, this isn't too bad, I guess I could deal with this. Well, then it's 10 years later and you're still there. And there's people that make it how I say it, right? They make it. Like, I watch them, whether it's YouTube, whether you want to call them celebrities, when you want to call them rappers, whoever it is in your mind that you're thinking of when I talk about this, right? You see people make it, and the same thing they always say, right, is, I knew I was going to do this. I knew this was going to happen. Like, I wasn't going to let myself be normal, whatever. But then you also, I don't know about you guys, when I see those people talk about that, I think in my mind, well, what if it didn't work out? What would you have done, right? And they don't even have that thought. So, I don't know. I'm trying to have that mentality about it, but it's hard when it feels like everything's not going right, dude. And but I gotta look at more positives. I know that. Like, one positive, like I said, my little brother, watching him grow up, that's gonna be awesome. That's a positive. Another positive is this. Most people, and I know I don't take any of this for granted, views, any of that. Even though, like, bad things have happened, been shadow banned before, been my videos, they were like, hey, you can't post for 2 weeks. Like, things have happened, but I can't take that shit for granted. I have like 4,000, 5,000 people watching me, or not watching me, but sub. Like, that's a huge deal. So yes, there are positive in life, and I recognize them. I appreciate all you guys. If you're still watching this, listen to me just talk shit, I appreciate you. I really do. But I don't know. I'm sick of the routine of pretending to be happy, basically. Like, I wish I could just be happy. I think that's what everybody wishes, but I don't know. There's little things I try to do, but it never works. Like you know how people say, okay, just do one thing at a time, and then you'll put your life back together, or whatever it is, right? I try that. And then even when I do something, I have a thought like, oh, that's good. That's progress. Look how much you did today. And then the next day, I do absolutely nothing. Like, for example, the other day, right? I got up at, just like today, I woke up early as hell. I woke up at like 7 or 8 a.m. because I'm always up early. I can't sleep. Too many things to think about, right? So I wake up early as hell. I go do a bunch of stuff. I help out a couple family members, make some money. I did a couple odd side jobs, made some money. Drove like 40 minutes away to go to a certain vape shop because they had deals, right? I know that's not like a working thing, but I still felt good about that, right? Drove there, went to a dispensary, then went bowling with family members, and then hung out with a friend. Like, I did all this stuff in one day. I was all proud of myself. I was like, hey, that's progress. And the next day, I didn't wake up till 1 p.m. Like, it's like things like that. It's like every time there's a step forward, whether it's life or anything I'm interested in, it just completely fucks up after that. Like, it's like 10 steps backwards. And this is a little thing. Like, obviously, this isn't making me depressed. You know what I mean? It's just not nice to see. But like the Bears, dude, that's exactly like how my life feels, okay? It's like you get your expectations up. Things start out good. Bears were 4-2, right? And now they're 4-9. That's how it feels. It's like, oh, things start good. Oh, now it's just gonna shit. Now you're gonna feel horrible for however long. I don't know what it is. I can put it into any aspect of my life too. Meeting people, right? Another positive, I guess. I started talking to someone again that I used to talk to. That was cool, right? But before that, it's like I meet girls, we talk for a little bit, and then there's no drive. Like, I'm gonna say this without sounding dirty. There's drive for certain things, obviously, physical things, but it's like, when I think about a relationship, and I've talked about this in other videos, so I'm not going to start this all over again, but it's that same mentality it has been. It's like, you're going to put in all this work just to get your heart broken again? I don't know about that, man. I don't know if you want to do that, so, I don't know. I think I got to either change my mentality or just keep, as people say, thug it out, bro. Just thug it out until something happens, till you feel better. But I know how it goes. If I don't feel happy now, I don't know what's gonna do it, dude. I don't know what's gonna do it, because I put all my effort, like, everything that I really want to work out is this. Like, you guys, this video, I would love to help people, make a platform and help people. I mean, I already got a platform, kind of, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I would love to just help people, hear people's stories, like, because I'm sad, dude, but I have some wild fucking stories. You know how many people are like that in the world? Do you know how many people are like that? I've had so many comments, at least 10 of them, being like, I would do exactly what you do if I wasn't nervous to get in front of a camera. So it's like, you know how much you could do with that? There are people that need their stories told, and I would love to help out with that. So, like, I gotta look a bigger picture, look down the line, but it's so damn hard when every day just seems worse and worse and worse and worse. But I don't know. I guess what that last part I was kind of saying, but I got flipped around there, is even if this somehow worked amazingly, right? Like on some goblin shit or dope as YOLO, like this shit just blows up overnight, that doesn't mean I'm happy. You know what I mean? So it's like, I gotta figure out what happiness is, or how to get it, because recently it's just a whole bunch of sadness and then tiny moments of okay things. Like when I see my little brother laugh, that makes me smile, that makes me happy, but then I'm happy for 10 seconds just to be sad again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You guys, someone's got to feel this way, or someone's got to have some advice, I'm guessing. Maybe not, but either way, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's December 9th. It's like 35 degrees, and there's a dude outside mowing his lawn. Does grass even grow in December, bro? It was snowing the other day. I don't know if I'd be mowing my lawn, but whatever, bro. I'm not judging. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Sub, share, like, comment, become a member if you want to. Yeah, but that was... I can't even remember what the title was. I'm going to have to re-listen to the beginning of this. But, Yeah, too many thoughts going in my mind. My mind's always racing. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you're going through something, need someone to talk to, I answer all positive comments. And if you need someone to talk to for real, my Instagram's linked in the bio. Same name as my YouTube. Go there, DM me. I'll get back to you within a day or two. You're not alone. Thanks for watching. Peace out. We'll have a good story time tomorrow. You just know how it goes. Sometimes I got some sad shit going. So sad shit today. We'll be good tomorrow. We'll have some wild story. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace out.